Howdy, howdy. Thanks for coming back. And if this is your first time to AdventurousJeriLynn, welcome. Today we have a really big project I wanted to show you. Okay, let's first get started with the material. This right here is a tongue and groove 8 foot by 7 inches wide shiplap, barnyard shiplap. So we got 2 boards left. Yeah, 2 boards left. And even though, let me step back. Although we wanted to try to get this done and up for my Monday midnight release like I always do, we just ran out of energy. All right, let's go inside. All right, we're gonna start right here. We're almost done. Our legs and arms felt like noodles. Okay, let me get in here so I can show you around the bed. He knew around the windows would be difficult because just cutting around it and stuff. But let me just show you the bed. So he started at the bottom and went around the plug. Try not to do this so you get dizzy. Now, don't look at the beds because, again, we were moving one. He did one side and then we had to do the other side. Let's see how he came around. All right, so let's step back. All right. So he did my side first. He thought that would be easier. All the way up. He put my mirror back. And again, this would be the bathroom. Oops. That's where my porta pot would be. So if you came in from the rear of the barn doors, this is the porta pot area right here. And then eventually, I think he's going to put, I don't know, maybe a shelf here. I'm not sure. So I can have the toilet tissue here. All right. So let's move in. So this time, the lights were down here, right here. But he decided since he had everything down, he would put it back up here. So this is what he did. He put them in the this wood right here. Let's put this back. Get around the window so you can see. Now, before, you remember it was really chunky, like right in here. And he slimmed this up right here because the window is wider than the actual frame. So he had to kind of make this bulky. So now that he had all this off, it was easier for him to, like a slim line, you know, to make it look just seamless. Again, we thought when we started this project on Saturday, we'd have it done so that way I could bring you my video at the normal time released on midnight. But it was just so, here, I'll show you. The curves, he said that's what was really, which we knew it was going to be time consuming. Step back so you can see. Now, just so you can see it before and after. So right now the lights are up here, like I said. But if you switch, try to go slow so you don't get dizzy. This side, like I said, it was down here. Okay, so see the difference? Now on his side of the bed, see the cut? And again, now this side, it was better. It's two different windows. For some reason, this window wasn't as wide, so he made this look seamless, which I thought was perfect. Now, see where we ended? So we're probably like what, 1, 2, 3 boards away. We just we just got so pooped. Well, I shouldn't say we. I'm just the gopher. Here, hold this. Go get this. And so I asked him, I said, well, why don't you just stop right here? You know, the fridge is here. The Berkey usually sits here, like right here. The fridge is here. I said, why don't you just stop here and then just go all the way up? And he says, well, what if we don't always have this refrigerator? Because now, like I said, you know, until you're in here, you don't know what works and what doesn't work. Let me push this back down. So my thing is, I'd eventually like, maybe let's turn into like a pantry. Maybe put the fridge, I don't know where, but see how he wants, can you see that? On the other side, he wants to make the wall seamless, which I mean, I get, because like I said, the fridge may not always be here. So he's got this side up. This is the curbside door. Pan back so you can see. So again, I just thought he was just gonna cut the boards and then just, you know, put them up here, but that's not what he did. So we bought 11 boards at our local lumber yard. And he thinks, okay, we have 2 left. So he's thinking with all the cuts, of course, he's gonna take this down. He thinks he can probably finish the job because, like I said, it's not that far. It's just like on the other side of this fridge. And it's just a, you know, the mini fridge. And so it's not that far. It's not that far. Yeah. And then he'll come around. So let me pan back. So you see the difference with the window? How nice that looks. It's not as thick, but the emergency window, it's a lot thicker. See how he did the cuts? Wow. That window was rough to cut around. And then he wanted to, he didn't want to, like I told him, I said, it'd be easier if you just put the boards. You know, it's a 8-foot board, 7 inches wide. You know, why not just put the board all the way across? And he says, you don't want to do that because you don't want your seams to match. So he went in and he alternated. You know, here, let me pan back so you can see it in effect. And then he got this piece here so he could combine the white in the kitchen. So that separates this is the kitchen area. This is the living area. And then he put this, you know, just to separate. And here's this, here's the work in progress. This is my Berkey floating shelf that I got a lot of feedback on there. Everybody likes that. I told him, I said, you know what, honey? They're not tuning in to see me and what goofy thing I'm going to say. They're looking all about this comfortable Berkey, how you made it all nice and comfortable with the foam. So again, the reason why we didn't finish, and this is now, you know, Sunday. We just could not, as much as we wanted to, well, we just couldn't finish. So let me come back this way so you can see. So those are the windows covering, you know. And then there's kitchen. And then there's living area. And I do like the lights up a little higher than that. That's pretty cool. And then we'll pan on this side. Again, just that little piece from the window to the curbside door. He said it'll probably take him another half hour and then he'll be done, because this is going to be a straight shot, obviously. It's this last curve. You know, it's always the last one, it seems like. The last curve around the window. But what do you think? Put in the comments below. It just makes the, not the kitchen, it just makes it look so nice. And then bonus, before he even started on the shiplap, he made himself a floating shelf. Yeah. Look at that. See, unlike me, try to do this slow and you don't get dizzy. I can put my drink down. Like, my head's here. I can put my drink, my phone. You know, I got my plug here. You know. But he didn't have anything. He was putting his drink on the floor. So now he's got a place for his phone and his drink. He did good. He does great on the floating shelf. And then with his stuff here, he can plug in, like he's been doing, his phone. You guys got to tell me, what do you think? What do you think? I am so excited. This is awesome. Look at that floating shelf. Let me get back. My honey did great. Again, he said it'd probably take him a half hour, and probably not even that long, but like I said, just that last curve around the window just seems to, it's kind of hard to cut around. Let me give you from this angle without you looking into my garage. The garage is a hot mess. Tools everywhere and sawdust. So if you're coming in from the curbside door, this is what you're seeing. Again, I just covered this so you're not looking at, we had to move everything here over to the other bed while he was working on this side. Now that he's done on this side, he still has to put, you know, he's got to cut this down because this is 3/8 inch thickness. So now he's going to have to shave off 3/8 of this. So when he puts the window covering back, it's going to have to be shorter. So then that way he could put the clamp, you know, the clamp back on for the windows. For the window. All right, well, I'm going to wrap things up here. Again, thank you for being patient. It's still released on Monday. It just wasn't at midnight. Don't you love this board? That's really nice. I'm so happy. I feel like it looks like a home now. No more cardboard or plywood or I don't know what that stuff is. So there we go. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for sticking with AdventurousJeriLynn. I want to say thank you. I just hit a couple days ago a milestone, 9,000 views. I think now I'm almost up to 9,200 since then. And I just want to say thank you. I'm so appreciative. And I didn't want to, I was in a dilemma. Should I wait until he's done? But you know how it is. You say you're going to get up in the morning, but you know, we're in our 50s. What if we get up and it's like 8, 9 in the morning, and then by the time you get up and have coffee and stuff, I'm not going to get this video out until about noon on Monday. You know, videotaping and all that stuff. Late, well, probably even later. But what I did was I tidied up in here because there was sawdust everywhere. And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm just going to show the progress we got. You've been great. You guys take care. I love you, RV family, my subscribers, just my family in general. You're so awesome. You take care. And we'll see you out on the open road. Bye-bye.